Yeah. Well, okay. There's two pictures of me on the Patreon page. There's one of me holding a can of cola, and then there's one of me, a full body picture of me pointing at one of my nipples. So but I am wearing clothes in that picture. I'm going like this. Because there was this convention I was at had one of those really big like sponsor wall things, and you know where like celebrities get their pictures taken. So if you're gonna give me the opportunity to take a photograph in front of a place like that, that's on you. What brand of cola do I drink and buy? It's right here, buddy. It's cola. It's just cola, right? It says 50% less calories than regular cola. Which the company's not going to tell you this. That's just 50% less calories than the first formula they tried to make that they never even sold, as far as I'm aware. So it's kind of like, it's just like fucking up and on purpose. And then saying, oh yeah, it's not as bad for you as what we made the first time around, you should be thanking us. For the unbox tonight, we actually got viewer mail, and y'all know how I like to do viewer mail and trading cards and stuff like that. I usually do them in sets of 3 because 3 is a nice whole Christian number. You know, comedy comes in 3s. I don't know. Lots of things come in 3s. Death, celebrity death specifically. You know, punchlines. I don't know, triplets. I guess atoms in a molecule of water. Lots of things come in 3s, right? So. Every once in a while, some things will show up at the post office box, and I'll kind of sit on them for a while as I wait for the third one to pop up. But because we're getting close to the end of the year and the end of the 2019 season, some of y'all kind of went into like overdrive. So we have many packages down here. We have quite a few, actually. There's 6 of them, ranging in size from muy pequeño to a flat rate box that literally weighs 9 pounds. So I figure we'll work up to the 9-pounder. The first one we have comes to us from Zahando. If I flip it over on the back. Now, this one, I was kind of confused because this clearly came from like an AliExpress type drop shipper. And I made the mistake of reading the customs declaration to kind of get an idea of what was in this one, which is why I covered it up when I showed it, because it does kind of spoil what's in here, but it doesn't spoil it so much as it tells me what to expect. So let's it's gonna be stickers of some persuasion, so I'll partially ruin the surprise for you guys as well, but I won't tell you what the stickers are supposed to be of. It's like Christmas. It's like watching somebody else open their Christmas presents, and it's awkward. It's like you go to a birthday party and everyone's just opening their presents and he gets like all the Power Rangers toys. You're like, that's awkward. I don't know. But all right, so this is the thank you so much for your order from a shop called Thurfy. 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 I guess, you know, there's a sketch comedy group online called Quiet Library, and about a decade ago, they made a skit called Domain Name Dollar Store, and it shows up with this used car salesman type person pops up on the screen and says, "Myth: all the good domain names are taken. Fact: domain name dollar stores got all the hot domain names for just $1." And he starts rattling off domains like Florf, Schnorpy, and fucking Thurfy is like something that he could have said, like, in that video. It would have fit right in with him just saying Schnorgna and crap. Because of that video, at one point, I did own the domain stapler.com. I didn't do anything with it because I didn't know what to do with it, but I did do that. Anyways, it said on the customs declaration these were Jurassic World stickers. So I don't know if you could see this from inside the package, but there's apparently there's supposed to be 50 of them. So let's take a look what we got. We got Jurassic World. So they're not all necessarily Jurassic World stickers, because this fantastic piece is a quote from Jurassic Park. You navigate your files in 3D and you click on the little cubes. It's like a goddamn knowledge adventure game. I really like this one. Like this looks like it came from the opening credits of All That. So that's what I'm talking about. 1993, class of '93, represent. This this is like a music tour. It's great. I kind of just fanned them out in my hand real quick. There's not a single repeat in here. This is like getting those Dragonheart cards that Fangemon sent in. We get to appreciate a different thing. Is this a Jeff Goldblum sticker? Reminding me to thank John for a lovely weekend. Next time, can I get a pack of 50 Jeff Goldblum stickers? Zahondo, thank you for the Jurassic World stickers. When I saw that there was a package of 50 stickers, I was thinking it was just going to be iterations on the same thing. There were, out of these 50, I think we did get like 10 or so are just different versions of the logo with different colors. But there's quite a bit of like variety in just that one little pack, and I'm not sure how much you spent on getting the stickers printed. I know that sometimes those types of places that let you order stickers like that, they don't charge a whole lot. So, I mean, if I have no way of like directing y'all's attention on where you can find something like this, but there's not a single sticker in this pack of stickers that I don't like. Mostly because I'm a huge fan of like Jurassic Park and the sort, but this is all like good stuff. Thank you, Zahondo. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I figured you probably didn't spend a whole lot on the stickers, and I know like it says you could go to thurfy.com, THURFY.com, but I'm pretty sure going to that is just going to be a redirect to like an AliExpress or like a Wish page or something, and companies that do stuff like this that kind of print outside of copyright law tend to open and close really quickly. So I don't even know if they're still around, because this has sat on the this has been in the prop closet for about a month. So I don't know if you can still get a pack of 50 Jurassic Park stickers from Schlordna from Google.info. But this next one came in a little eBay mailer. I believe this one was also drop shipped. I still covered up the address just because that's what I do, John. I protect people's privacy whenever I'm on my stream. It's what I do. So he actually sent a few smaller packages, and I don't know what to expect. But like I said, in the past, in previous videos, I've had the contents of these packages vetted by other people ahead of time because I didn't know what to expect. But since so many of you guys that are still sending things are on on Santa's nice list, I haven't been like checking ahead of time, so please don't make me regret that. Anyways, inside the first one is a Game Boy Advance to GameCube player cable, because WaveCube knows, if I can get this out of the package, yeah, that's the thing that clips on to the top of your Game Boy Advance, and then this plugs into the GameCube, or I would say or the Wii, but this is specifically for the GameCube so that you can use the Game Boy Advance Game Boy Player on the GameCube, which I have, but I didn't have one of these cables for. Kind of like how when we did Virtual Racing Deluxe for Extra Life, I mentioned, yeah, I've got a Sega 32X, but I'm like missing a cable for it, so I can't use it. I could get as far as setting it all up and plugging it into the wall, and I'm like, huh, I don't have that one little thing that plugs in from the back of the 32X to the back of the Genesis, because Sega didn't know what Sega was very forward-thinking in making the Model 1 and Model 2 Genesis expandable, but they really kind of also didn't know what the fuck they were doing, because if you look at the setup instructions for any of the add-ons, it's like, I need what now? I need to get my hands, I think, on a Action Replay, which will let you load, I guess homebrew, or you can boot like ISOs and stuff, because I've got the Game Boy Player unit on the bottom of the GameCube. Didn't have a cable, but I also don't have the disc. And the Game Boy Player and the Game Boy disc separately, it's kind of like having a Wavebird controller and the Wavebird receiver separately. If you only have one of them, they're worth about $10 less than the value of both of them together, because one is essentially useless without the other. So the costs of those things go through the roofs, and that's kind of a really shitty predicament. All right, the other one, we got one more from WaveCube. Whoop, there it is right there. Whoop, there it is. Y'all remember that song? Now, unfortunately, WaveCube did say there were 3 small packages coming my way. Only 2 of them made it here in time. Goose, hang on. I'm just gonna keep blinking this sign. Goose, thank you for the resub, buddy. 17 months. God damn. 17 months? Where does the time go? Hang on, I got an emote. What did I get? I got... Are you shitting me? What are these holiday emotes? I got the Street Smarts meme guy. You know, the black guy pointing at his head thinking? Except he's wearing a Kwanzaa cap. What are these emotes? Who thought to do that? Like, that's fine, but who thought to do that? Who thought to turn Santa Claus into like a creepy smiling Willy Wonka meme version? Who thought to put a Kwanzaa hat on the Street Smarts guy? And Marley still has his fucking dreidel that he hates. Oh, jeez. Yeah, so I just want to make sure there's nobody's information on anything in here, because sometimes they do stuff like that. What? Okay. We got that. So it appears to be a GameStop generic edge card box, and it is smashed to hell and back. Hang on. First of all, that is... Okay, this is a type of card, so let's address the card first before we address the GameStop, the crushed case. Is this from you, WaveCube, or did the seller put this in here? Oh my god, we're talking about Pride emotes. You guys look at this one. It says, thank you very much. This is every color of the spectrum right here. In fact, I'm convinced there are so many colors being reflected here that if you were to show this to a butterfly who can see colors that we can't, they might explode. Let me open this. Let me make sure there's nothing like... Okay, yeah, I didn't want to... Wait. Okay, so I think this is a letter from the seller on eBay, but it does have their real name, so I'm not going to put that there. I don't think this is a letter from WaveCube, because it says, "Dear Andre, thank you so much for purchasing the game. I am confident you will love it as much as I did. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thank you again." Signed, the eBay seller. So that is, it's very interesting that they gave you like a proper thank you card. You don't see a lot of people on eBay that do stuff like this. So usually it's always the Japanese sellers that include like little things, and they like one time I bought some Famicom games from Japan, and there was like a little the thank you note was like a little origami thing, and I unfolded it and it said, you know, thank you so much, yada yada yada, and I'm like, wow, that's really cool. And then tucked in there was 2 instant, almost like a Crystal Light pack of green tea for hot tea. And one of them, and then there was 1 packet of like miso soup broth. I'm like, I gave you $3 for a copy of Clu Clu Land. You didn't have to give me all this other neat stuff. Thank you. So hell yeah, I gave him 5 stars, and I'll buy from him again if I ever need to get more Famicom games. But I thought that was really neat of them. So we got that. Now the barcode on the back of this says The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker for GameCube. That's also what the spine says, and that's what the front of it says too. So if that's what's in here, WaveCube, you totally didn't have to do that. But I am a little concerned that the case is fucking destroyed. but the game is. That's what it is. It's green diamonds like Zelda, in quote, Soldier Boy. Is it in? Yeah, there's no foil damage, and it's not cracked. I mean, this case clearly didn't make it. It didn't make it, and the seller put it in a bubble mailer, and I guess somebody still sat on it. So thankfully, I do actually have empty DVD cases that I can put this in, but I gotta set this somewhere safe. I don't think I can play this with using this thing. We have to use a GameCube controller for that one. But oh my god, thank you for the. Even though this is a loose copy, I know you probably spent quite a bit on it. Thank you, WaveCube. Again, you totally didn't have to do that. Thank you. But WaveCube, I'm gonna have to set this one like, I mean, okay, this. Jesus. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna hang on to the paper part because that'll just go in the next case. But I'm gonna very carefully. Like, does this even hold it anymore? No, the tabs are all busted out. Okay, well, I'm gonna set it very gently. I'm gonna put it way over there so that it doesn't accidentally get damaged, because that's just begging. I'm honestly, with the condition that the case survived in, I'm surprised the game survived. Into the eBay seller, I mean, they didn't do anything wrong. They used the bubble mailer. In fact, this isn't just the bubble mailer. This is one of those ones that if we rip it open, it's the kind that's filled with like shredded newspaper and car seats. So, I mean, they packed it well, and it was wrapped in bubble wrap, and it somehow still got destroyed. That's the U.S. Postal Service for you. I'm always terrified that they're gonna do that shit to me. This next package is from Miss Tabitha Bunny. She's in chat right now, and this one is also in the. Is this also the? Let me rip it from the side. No, this is the one. Okay, so this is not the one that's filled with carpet. This is the one that is bubble wrap on the inside. That one was the previous one was filled with carpet. This one is the normal one. I don't know. I really don't, at this point, I really don't think there's a difference. But Tabitha Bunny in the past has sent some incredibly varied and very nice things to the post office box. So, you know, you don't have to go out of your way to keep sending me nice things, you guys. But I really do appreciate it. It's like, actually, for the first time, it's like I feel like people give a shit. So, I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna dump this out, and it's gonna be some sarcastic, snarky thing. I don't know. It's gonna be. I'm trying to think of something that's like, but I don't know. It's gonna be something dumb, or it could be a Switch game with no insert. Hang on. Okay, what? Another game. What game is it? Why do they have to make them so tiny these days? Like, Nintendo games are big. You get a print. Look at how tiny. Look at how little muy pequeño that is. The NES game is like, oh, I can see what that is from anywhere, from 10 meters away. This is. I'm fucking blind. Oh, okay. Hang on. We're gonna get. Is it too small to focus? It's a copy of SNK Heroines, and what is that? I genuinely can't read. I can't read the. I can't read what's underneath it. Hang on. If I focus again, can I use the monitor? No, I can't. Wait. Tag team fighters? Is that what that says? I feel like I need, like, jeweler's glasses to look at these things. Just to prove to you guys that I am better than a game journalist, I'll can you guys see me? Hey, how's it going? Oh wait, shit. Well, there's the. You guys can see that. I don't want to. That part, but here, I'll do you one better. It doesn't taste good, but it's not bad. I don't care. Like, it's clearly bitter, but it's not like
oh my god, it's so bad, I'm gonna write an article about it on fucking Rock Paper Shotgun or whatever it is. Say, Ness, you want to take a bite? You want to take a bite of that one? There you go. Just to show you how you can kind of stick it to the Postal Service. This one from Gay for Aliens weighs 1 pound 10 ounces, and it cost $14 and change to send it. Meanwhile, this one, which I'm not going to drop for comedic effect because I don't know what's in it, I don't want to break it. This one from Zahando also cost $14.35 to send it, and it weighs 9 pounds 3 ounces. In case you're wondering what the upper limit is, it's 70 pounds. You can basically send somebody lead bricks. You can send them lead weights from like a camera assembly, from like a stage play in this, and it'll cost you $15 to do it. So this one's from Gay for Aliens. I saw him in chat a second ago, and we actually played the Bishop Bullwinkle song. That was his request, so I feel like I'm a radio DJ. One thing I will say about this box, however, though, is that the contents are basically shifting around inside of it, so I hope they didn't get damaged in transit, because as the GameCube game shows, there's already you know, the Postal Service already kind of did the Ace Ventura thing with one of the packages. Inside this one, oh my god. We got some good games. We got some good games inside of here. The first thing calling out to me is, what the fuck is wrong with that cover? Smart Games 2. Play with your brain. Featuring the hit game, say what? Family PC Puzzle Game of the Year. Not for sale, so this is apparently some type of a pack-in title somebody got with a computer. And if we flip it over on the back, Smart Games Challenge 2. Oh, Smart Games Challenge 2 is how you read the title of this one. Is brought to you by the most extreme team of puzzle creators yet. Wordplay wonders, perception puzzlers, and strategy sticklers are all easy to play, but always a challenge. And with trivia teasers and logic loopers, there are more puzzles than ever before. With 20 original games and hundreds of levels, this award-winning collection raises gaming addiction to a whole new level. Addiction. Smart Games Challenge 2. It's what your brain craves. Join the Smart Games Frequent Thinkers Club at smartgames.com. I do not know if that website still exists. I don't recommend going to it. But the games advertised on the back appear to be Pulf, which is golf with a P. And then down here we got Pipeline, which appears to probably just be Pipe Dream of some iteration. And that is what the disc is in here. And the artwork on the disc is even worse than the cover. And it's the same art, but when you blow it up, this fucking Rick Moranis guy, he basically looks like the T-1000 after being shot in the fucking head with a slug. Then, we've also got Coastal Heroes. Search and Rescue. Coastal Heroes. It's hard to improve on something great, but when the Coast Guard calls, you have to answer the challenge. There is nothing more terrifying than being caught in the dark, frigid ocean, or falling into the violent waters of a lake in the middle of a thunderstorm. In Coastal Heroes, it's up to you to rescue those who find themselves in such horrific circumstances. Take the helm of one of 3 authentic sea rescue choppers and fly through over 100 missions, each more challenging than the last. Also, hang on, if we zoom in very close, it's from our friends at Global Star Software, who are no strangers to game hell on this stream. Whoa! Hang on. Check out that spread. Look at that. It just looks like I mean, I know that's probably a real helicopter that they rescue people with in real life, but it looks like a Matchbox car. Okay, we got the Skiorski SH-3 Sea King, the BK-117C1, and the HH-65A Dolphin. That's what you get to choose from. I don't know what one we're looking at right there, but oh my god. Hang on.
That's the manual. That's like a book basically. I'm not gonna read that part. It's just a helicopter. How hard could that possibly be? This game is brand new. And the person, like, the box is open, but the previous owner never even... Wait. Hang on. What is... Wait. Oh! Oh, okay. Search and Rescue Coastal Heroes. Emphasis on Coastal Heroes. Search and Rescue Coastal Heroes. Emphasis on Search and Rescue 4, apparently. Okay, that confused the hell out of me. Thanks, Global Star Software. Well, that's all you get in the box. You get a big-ass manual, and then you get the disc. And apparently the previous owner of this was eager enough to buy it. And then I guess they opened it up and looked at that manual and said, I ain't gonna read that. I'm not gonna... This sucks. This next one is for Orky Bork, because he keeps saying this. We have Imagine... fashion designer. He just says, like, Imagine, and then he'll replace that with something else funny afterwards. So basically, you get to run the boutique with savvy and style. You ever wanted to play dress up and put lip gloss on a 3D model? Well, now you can. It's basically a Mary-Kate and Ashley game, except 10 times worse. This is also Gay for Aliens. This also holds the distinction of being the first and currently only Imagine game in my collection. It's also for PC. I didn't realize they made them for PC, but I guess that makes sense. Why does this game need 2 discs? But hang on, we gotta take a look at what's in the bottom here. But first there is a letter. Hang on, let's read the letter first, because this was actually at the bottom of the... Oh, they didn't get stuck under the thing, did it? Okay. There's a couple of flaps down there. I just want to make sure I'm not missing nothing else. Hey Draco, it's Gay for Aliens. Hope you enjoy these random items. I love your content. Zahando introduced me to it, and we watch it together every Friday. Enjoy. Well, thank you very much, Gay for Aliens, and thank you, Zahando. I really appreciate it, you guys. I'm glad y'all enjoy the show. This is now another thing for me. I actually have a little frame this will fit in, and I can keep it with the other stuff up there. That's from... things what people have sent me and written nice messages on. Ness, did you spit out the game? It doesn't taste good, does it? The last one we have, I'm not going to drop it for comedic effect again because I don't know what's in it. This is the one that weighs 9 pounds, and it's from Zahando. It's Zahando87 in chat, who watches the show every Friday with Gay for Aliens. And this is 9 pounds. When they handed this to me at the post office, they literally asked if I was buying bricks. I told them, I'm like, dude, I don't know. I host a show on Twitch, and people send me weird stuff. And then the guy at the post office said, what's Twitch? And in my head, I'm like, okay, boomer. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we got. My God, this is... So, the last time Zahando sent me a package that was this large, inside of it was like a knockoff, an actual, like, knockoff Loot Crate thing. And that was insane. So I don't know what we're gonna see here. Yeah, okay. I was trying not to cut too deep with the X-Acto blade because I didn't want to hit what was in the box. Because, as my suspicions prove, this has been filled with, it's basically been filled to the top with things in there. Politically correct bedtime stories. Modern tales for our life and times. Now, I believe the last time Zahando sent me a big box of stuff, he sent me either the prequel or the sequel to this book, which, if I would have known, I would have ran and gotten it to show you guys ahead of time, be like, look, this is what we got. So, this is basically written in the 90s, and it was very forward-thinking. I'm trying to see if there's a short one in here that I could just read real quick. So, how much is the, like some of these are quite long, because I don't want to read like the whole story because I know we have time constraints here. Yeah, the one on Snow White,
Well, the one on Snow White takes a while, but I am looking at a phrase right here. I don't want to sound classist, said the prince, but she's not high enough caliber for me. That's pretty big talk from a man shooting blanks, said one of the giants, and everybody but the prince laughed. So that's, That was one of the most sickening things I've ever heard, shouted the queen, offering us around like pieces of property. And you, said Snow White to the prince, trying to make it with a girl in a coma? Yuck! Hey, don't blame me, said the prince. It's a medical condition. So, that's the type of shit that's between the covers of this book, and that's the reason why we were laughing at it last time we got one. I haven't yet made good on my word to start reading from it, because I really don't know what type of Pandora's box that is going to open if I start posting those. We got Hancock, which I believe is purely because I made fun of this at one point. I said nobody had ever seen this movie. It also looks like the shipping kind of devoured the bottom of the case, but it's in good condition still, which is fine. It didn't get totally destroyed. We got a copy of Old Boy, starring Josh Brolin, who is this case is also. See, I got kind of worried when I saw that the corners of the box were punched in, because that made me worried that like these were going to be damaged. And we also got The Day the Earth Stood Still, but this is the remake with Keanu Reeves. And say what you want about Keanu Reeves, but he always tries when he's in a movie, and I appreciate that about him. I still think the '50s version is gonna be the best one, but this one has its moments. Okay, I remember seeing this one in theaters when it came out, and I haven't seen it again since then. I thought about renting it when I worked at Blockbuster because we had a copy of it there, and I just never got around to it. So we've also got some comic books in here. Oh my god, and we've also got something really bad underneath this one. But this is the Marvel Holiday Special from 1993. January of 1993. So, Stan, I feel like you missed Christmas by about a month there. Oh, you're Santa. Look, there he is. He's bringing you the Marvel Holiday Special. Now, y'all know me. I'm not the biggest comic book buff on the planet. I'm not familiar with a lot of the side stories of all the characters and things like that. And this appears to be a bad example of one such comic the point that I'm trying to make. But there's a couple of others that are in this box. And I'll show you guys why I really fawn over comics in a second. In fact, let me reach in and here. Like, for example, we have a copy of Ghost Rider as well. Now, if I were to open up to the back, well, the back inside cover. This is an advertisement for NBA All-Star Challenge 2 on the Game Boy. I really actually live for vintage comics because of the advertisements that are contained therein. Because the types of things that are advertised in comic books were obviously video games. There were also a lot of advertisements for movies, kind of nerdy kind of movies, especially horror movies and things like that. And also things like junk food. So, like right here, we have Super Castlevania 4 as an advertisement. I love stuff like this just because a lot of these advertisements for these games were really kind of off the wall because A, they were from the 90s, and B, they were in a comic book, which was already its own kind of weird action-packed, its own weird little universe. And then sometimes you had, Sony ImageSoft giving you just a very basic and generic advertisement for a game like Hook, which apparently is not that bad of a game depending on the console you get it on. And I've heard that the movie is not that bad either, but I haven't seen it. Now I'm just tempted to... Is this the thing with... I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, that's the business reply, the survey thing. So one thing you're also going to see advertisements for pretty often in comic books from the early 90s is Stridex pimple pads. I think that's kind of fucked up, but I mean, hey, they know their demographic, I guess. I mean, when's the last time that you saw that you saw a hardcore comic book nerd with a perfectly clear complexion. I'll tell you when. Either never or they were using Stridex, I guess. I don't know. But so oftentimes a lot of the games that get advertised are going to be X-Men for the Game Gear, because this is an issue of the X-Men, the Amazing X-Men even, not just the regular kind. These are the amazing ones. But then on the inside back cover, it's NBA Jam, now you're on fire. You better stop, drop, and roll. You better get on the ground, start rolling around. I'm not going to go through all of these. But I do like to share the nostalgia with you guys, because, like I said, I live for this kind of stuff. Okay, you want to talk? Okay. We've reached, this is the peak of what I think we're going to find in these comics. I might make a video going through this box of comics and reminiscing about the stuff on the advertisements. That might be like a bonus thing, like an off-the-air video. But the last thing I'm going to show you guys from these comics that epitomizes why I love collecting comic book ads is because this is X-Men Fruit Snacks. The snack of the future is here. Y'all shitting me? When I was a kid, I wasn't even a fan of X-Men, but I would have eaten these by the handful. Hang on, look at the kind you get. Look at the kind you get down here. They're basically like the gummy sharks. You get strawberry, grape, orange, cherry. Although there's 5 of them there, so I don't know. I was thinking maybe Gambit's card was supposed to be like the mythical white shark from the package of the shark candies. God damn, I miss those. But this is what I live for, okay? I look at that and it's almost like I can taste them again just from looking at it. The majority of what's in this box are all vintage comics, so I might be able to make something out of that later. I'm not sure Zahando, if you donated those to my cause of like collecting the advertisements out of them. I'll ask you about that later. But also in here is a book. A Scholastic Book Fair book of the Butt Ugly Martians, Bebop's Brainwave. Y'all remember this fucking show? So Company Man made a video recently on YouTube. That's a great channel. That guy, he's very well read in business ethics. And he did a video recently called The Rise and Fall ? Of Nickelodeon. And he was like talking about, did Nickelodeon shows really get worse, or did we just get older? Did we grow up and now, the shows that we grew up with we hold on a pedestal, whereas the things that we say that are crap today, tomorrow's generation is going to look back on those shows and put them on the same pedestal that we put like Hey Arnold and Doug on. I'm going to say there's not a single fucking person out here who likes the Butt Ugly Martians unironically. Prove me wrong. Because I would say, Company Man, it's 50-50, okay? It's 50-50. Yes, we did grow up, but this is objectively a bullshit cartoon that nobody ever watched because they wanted to watch it. The only reason they watched Butt Ugly Martians is because they put it on after Jimmy Neutron, and the kid watching could not find the remote control, okay? That's the only reason why anyone's ever seen an episode of this fucking show. Goddamn. Catch them on the web at buttuglymartians.com. That's probably a fucking porn site now. Those are characters that are built to last. It's like what happened is like they got the alien, the 3D model aliens from the music video to blue, and they tried to put them in HD, and when they did that, they realized they really made a big mistake. And they're like, the world was never meant to see these aliens in any resolution higher than fucking 140p. And now we're stuck with it. And now we've already had this terrible show greenlit by Nickelodeon. My God. Look at this. This literally looks like something that you would get on like the kids' meal bag at like a Taco Bell. This is a book that this is a book that Scholastic published and sold in book fairs. Like, this is the worst thing ever. the website is no longer up. You can buy the website. You can buy buttuglymartians.com. Hang on, if I go to GoDaddy, is it a parked page or is it literally not owned? Okay, so yeah, the buttuglymartians.com is still owned. It might just be a parked page right now, but so I can't just register it through like GoDaddy or anything like that. But that's that's about what we got. Anyways, is there anything buried at the bottom aside from? I know there's more comic books in here, but no, that's just okay. That's what that is. But Zahando, you know me very well. Thank you for the box of nostalgia. As for the advertisements that are in these, there's way too many to go through in one unbox. So maybe I'll make like a bonus video out of it and post it at some point. I don't know. I need to think of other stuff I can do besides just the same old. And coming into 2020, you know, maybe some more goof off stuff like that is kind of what we need to do. But thank you for the 9-pound box of nostalgia, minus the Butt Ugly Martians. Zahando, thank you for the packages. WaveCube, thank you for the games and the extra Game Boy Advance cable. Gay for Aliens, thank you, of course. Thank you for the PC games and the extra trading cards. And Tabitha, thank you for the Switch game. Hopefully we'll be able to get feature those on stream at one point. I'm really backlogged. I really need to kind of get caught up on that. Thank you everyone for sending stuff in. Like I said, it was almost like an early Christmas for me. I know you guys know me, and I know y'all. So sometimes whenever I get packages from you guys, I can kind of preempt what's going to be in some of them because patterns are starting to emerge. But we're gonna go to break real quick, and when we come back from break, where'd it go? We're gonna play Power Rangers Dino Thunder with dinosaur DNA.
Hey, thanks for checking out GatorBox on YouTube. We really appreciate it. If you like what you saw and you want to kick around with us live, follow us on Twitch because we do this several times during the week. And if you want to support this channel, you can do so by subscribing right here on YouTube, following or subscribing over on Twitch, or even making a pledge on Patreon. Your support over the years has been tremendous. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video right here on GatorBox.